Ragnar, son. Where are you? Oh, he's down there. Okay. There's a lot of horses here, isn't there?
Sail southeast. Bring the men to the gates of Tamworth. We'll flood the fields, and Burgred shall weep at the sight of what the future holds for this kingdom.
Okay.
Eivor, is your axe sharpened?
I'm ready for the spear din.
And the thunder of shields, yes. It's good to have you with us.
To fight beside such legends is an honor. I've only heard tales of your conquests. Now I get to live them.
We'll weave our sagas together, thread upon thread.
Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness, hammered on the anvil of
One
war.
does not need to fight to be
Move! Move!
Calm, Ivar. The fight's not here.
Aye. The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Ceolwulf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
Is Ceolwulf worried about his about succession already? Can this boy even fight?
Can't be an heir if he's dead, Ivar. Can he wield a sword?
I've had some training. I don't want to kill anyone. These men are my friends. My countrymen.
Relax, little king. They won't call you friend now. You can thank your father for that.
Ivar!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to this little sprout, I will bear the punishment our future king inflicts.
He'll want to remove your head.
Haha, you hear that, boy? You die, and I'll have to kill your father, too.
You're a bit,
Mount up, Eivor.
you know,
It's a long ride to Tamworth.
I would much rather have my own
You'll have to endure
mount
my
here.
brother. He always finds new ways to humor himself.
I'll keep that in mind.
And both eyes open.
Are you drunk?
You smell that, Ceolbert? The stink of jealousy, of our budding friendship, I think.
It's a bit
What is
weird.
Ceolwulf's son doing in Repton at all?
It's Ceolwulf's way of proving his loyalty. And there's no safer place for a traitor and his son than the middle of a pack of Danes.
Safe from who? You and Ivar seem to have brought this Shire to hell.
Fears are with us, the common folk. But Burgred still has his soldiers all over Mercia. They're devoted to him, and they'll die defending him.
Your voice, Eivor. You sound different than the brothers.
Good ear, Lord. Most in England cannot tell the difference. But not all Danes are Danes.
From where do you come, if I may ask?
North of the Danelands, a place called Fonberg, in Norway.
I didn't know there was land north of there. What are the people like?
You ever see a herd of sheep follow each other off the edge of a cliff? They're like that. The ones who remained, anyway.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
That's a...
Was it a mass exodus from Norway, then?
It was. Norway is now the province of a young king, Harald by name. A boy wise beyond his years.
Are you not angry that he has displaced you and so many others?
I was, for a time. But our weeks at sea have softened my brow fire. If I am honest, I realize I quite admire King Harald. By words and by weapons both. He has pacified the country I call home. For the first time in any man's memory, or any skald's song, Norway has one king. Just one. And that is quite a feat.
That is impressive, truly. England is half the size of Norway, and yet we have 4 kings for our 4 kingdoms.
You see? How could I not be impressed? No, Harald is a good man with grand ideas. I can see that now.
I am only 6 years his junior and have yet to see my first battle. I cannot imagine the skill and cunning he has.
Your first battle is coming, young Ceolbert. From this day on, you may see rapid progress.
I'm not sure I want so swift a rise.
True indeed, but he...
In truth,
Oh,
Ceolbert,
come on.
It is my father who bears the heaviest weight of my anger, not King Harold. My father gifted my birthright to Harold without my consent or knowledge. As easily as if he might hand over a barrel of meat. It was not merely a deception, it was a betrayal of trust. The prick of which still stings me.
Be it a blessing or a curse, family is always first.
A good line, boy. Were you not an atheling, I would hire you as my skald.
Skald? It sounds something like Scott, our court poets. Is that what you mean?
Right again.
Fascinating. The harmony between our words and yours is quite something. As if we were distant cousins, separated by an ocean of time as well as space.
I like the thought of that. I do.
He is quite wise, isn't he? Though he doesn't seem fit for a fight. Might be wrong there. Are those friends or enemies? That's friends. Still like the fact that I'm riding a wolf. Okay, but the thing here, didn't he say that he didn't know there was a land north of Denmark, of the land of the Danes, but then he knew that England was half the size of Norway. That's a squirrel. That's a bit weird, I think. That's a boar. But that might just be me, I don't know. Those are friends as well. Oh, that's right, they were sieging this area.
This place is...
This place is something, that's for sure.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover! I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Ivar. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's war thane. Killed a dozen of our men in an ambush along the River Trent. It was Ivar's axe that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Enough jawing, heathens! Speak your piece!
We've come for your crown, Lord.
With or without your head attached.
Ha, I admire your ambition, pagan. But what you ask is impossible. No Dane ever has or ever will occupy Mercia's sacred throne.
Would you settle for a Norse? We're not as gentle, but we're much better poets.
Norse, Dane, dog. You're all the same to me. All godless.
My king, may I suggest a more measured approach to this?
I grow weary of this palaver. You have trampled our lands, toppled our monuments. We've given you silver, fed your people. And yet in spite of all this, your encroachment on my kingdom continues. No more! We will die defending what is ours, whatsoever the cost. If you want my crown, Uber Ragnarsson, you must pry it from the hands of my bloodless corpse. Man the walls!
Back to the camp. Round up the men. We're taking Tamworth tonight!
Right.
Eivor, tell the captain we're ready to march. Ivar and I will round up the men. Do you know your way around a battering ram?
I've seen them in action.
I want you at the helm of ours. You're strong and agile.
I'll be there.
As will I.
Come on, wolf. Thank you. Speak with the captain. Let's just go in front of these guys. Thank you. Wreckers and war camp. Jump off here. Do I need any rations? I do not. I'm not gonna play dice right now. I was actually thinking if I should just try to go into the castle instead of just see how that works out. Let's talk to Sigurd first. Sigurd, I'm trying to talk to you.
Let's make short work of this, Eivor. England is a big place.
Probably need to go to his destination first. Might be the only thing he has to say. Who about you?
Lord, light my way.
Okay.
Eivor. First one to Borgred gets to string him up by his dangly man-wattle, then jab him in his fat head.
Let's get through these walls first, Ivar.
What about you, Uva?
Eager to see you fight, Eivor. Show us old wolves a thing or two.
Okay. What about the captain here?
Who are you?
I'm with the Ragnarsons. It's time to roll out the battering ram.
Birgred wanted to fight. Now we'll give him one. Are you ready to march now?
Let's do it.
Let's go. It's time to capture a kingdom.
What are we going to do about him?
Jailbird. Something wrong?
I know these men, Eivor. I've supped with them. Not 2 weeks ago, Leofrith showed me how to wield a greatsword. He's a friend.
Friendships end, often at the point of a spear.
It cannot be that cold. Least of all with Leofrith. He is only following orders.
When the march begins, find an empty tent and stay there.
Do not think me a coward. I am not afraid of war. I do not want to kill my friends.
There's no other way. Fight or hide. It's up to you.
Indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. She really should clean up her sword a bit more. Let's see what's going on. Tamworth Fortress. There's a longhouse up at the top.
Destroy the gate! Slaughter the soldiers!
Oh, no.
Leave the
Please
king
watch
to
out
me.
there. Don't know what's going on.
Forward! Push forward!
Okay. I want to help you.
Come! We'll feed the ravens! Fall before me!
It's almost there. Get out of here. Oh, probably should have braced. Oh, one more. Almost. Come on. It really is rather sturdy, that gate there.
Gates down! Push through! Push through!
I actually missed the front man in front.
Burn the houses to cinders! Leave them no place to
Hold on.
hide!
Please let me go here.
What a tale you weave into our saga! Look at us, side by side with the Ragnarsons! We're a long way
Let's
from
go here.
This is our destiny! Hold up a fire!
I really appreciate that I actually got to get both. I'll get the that's a bit stupid. Please give me the upgrade to my rations. Well, rather stupid throwing away your spear. Easy. Oh, that's a guy. Are you going to help me, Sigurd? Destroy the
path is blocked!
palisade.
We must destroy that barricade!
Let's... Oh, they have quite a lot of health, those guys up there. Maybe I should just hit them in the head instead of the neck. There we go. There are still a few. Well, actually quite a lot of enemies in the ring. They pushed the gate by themselves. Nice. Some loot there. Oh, there's some things I can get to my rations here. Perfect. I'd like to take all of it. Okay, now I'm going this way. Rather save my strength for the castle.
Protect the ram!
Are absolutely welcome. Let me save your life. You missed. Okay. Is anyone shooting from there? Let's actually just go up and help. Or not help, but you know, get rid of the guys up here.
Me, brother!
Might be a bit. Did I get his shield away there? Perfect. There's a guy from behind, that's stupid. Okay, wait. Might have been a bit too optimistic here.
We keep our wits about us.
What's going on there? I don't know. There's some raisins here. Oceans. Would help me get a lot of health back. Okay. I did it by myself, that's nice. Should probably... I was looking at the rainbow there. Should probably keep looking at what I'm doing myself. Get away. And I see they need help over here. Quite brace.
Come on! Cut down the marksmen and elites, or they'll thin us out one by one.
I still need arrows, that's stupid. I know there's arrows up there, I might actually just do this quickly to get them.
I'll find you, you little rat. Do you hear me?
6 there. There's some more in here, perfect. They decided to get up here, that's stupid. Some more arrows around. Perfect. I think I made it go full now. And we can move further up, and we need to kill the targets up here.
Spill your your brains!
Okay, let's. I need to check something quickly here. And there we are. See, there are 2 targets up here. These 2. I am invisible. I think if I can get behind them, maybe. Don't know if I can, but it would be a lot easier if I can get behind them and get them like that.
You're going down! Hold up more time! Together, lads,
Okay, nope, they saw me.
Too easy! Die!
One down. And the other one here. Okay, that's a nice jet, whatever.
Fill your brains! Jesus, God, my blows!
That's not actually what I wanted to do. There we go. Let's just loot them quickly. Got to loot one of them. And it's incompleted. Let's see if we actually got to do anything with the king.
It's over, Burgred! Lay down your weapons and surrender!
Force open.
Take 3 men and search the rear. Look around. See what you can find. I'll send for Wolf. Tell him we found a throne.
Use Odin's side.
But I did notice we were short one Atheling. Where was the son of our king?
Jailbird was around. Maybe you missed him.
Your lies are
There's something here. They're just talking. Get some rations.
Seems Leofrith is at odds with his king, but bound to duty. A loyal man.
Brothers. To the Almighty King, we have an agreement that is, if by the time this message arrives it is still your ass that warms the seat of Mercia's throne, here is what I know. The Ragnarsons have been speaking with one of your own. Wolf is his name. Together they are devising a plan to overthrow your and install him in your stead. A Norse named Sigurd has arrived and allied with the brothers. An attack is soon to follow. Ready your men. As for your secret haunts, they are safe for now. But keeping them that way will cost you. I await your reply, only this time send a more fair-faced inward.
A chronicle of payments made. Like a ledger. There's a symbol here. A clan emblem, maybe. The brothers should see this.
Just looking to see if there's anything else. Seems fine for now. Let's report back to the brothers.
Ivar, I found a letter. There's a symbol here. Your men have any luck?
Nothing. You?
This. Do you know that symbol?
Tana's sigil. It seems she's been dealing with Burgred as well. The wretch.
She was the mercenary barking at you in Repton, yes? She's playing both sides of this war.
She could have told him anything.
Sold him secrets about me, about Repton, our plans.
Why bother with all this pageantry? Fashion a new crown and stick it on your melon. There you have it, you're the new king.
That is not how it works. Not in Mercia.
Any idea where Burgred's
You were one of
gone?
Burgred's thanes. He must have some sense of where he'd be.
Burgred had his secret haunts, but he never told me of them. Kept me quite in the dark. For good reason, I suppose.
Tonna is our only lead. We talk to her. Find out what she knows.
I would sooner launch my face into my axe than face her.
That might improve her impression of you.
We have the same father, Eivor, but his mother was a sow.
Meet us at Tonna's camp when you're finished here. And bring your patience.
And your axe!
Eivor, a word, if you would.
Go, I'll catch up.
I will join the brothers, Eivor. Meet us at Tonna's.
I will.
My son told me what happened earlier, with Ivar pressuring him to fight. He said you intervened.
You would be mourning your son if I hadn't. He's not a fighter.
No, but he should be. By trial or by training.
He'll come around in time. But keep him from Ivar if you can. He's the furthest thing from a mentor.
He definitely is not a mentor.
That Dane merchant Tonna. She must know something about where Burgred's hiding.
I think you're right. Got some loot around here. Just get whatever I can find. A white mask. Something in here. I think there might be food. Yeah. And another. Lord, I hope this letter finds you well. You have my gratitude and my promise that these men will not be called upon unless absolutely necessary. We continue to fend off the Danish Inquisition and will do so without respite. Ethelwitch sends you her regards. She is well, though like my war thane, I wonder if she too has begun to doubt our abilities to win this war. No matter, it is I who lead it, and I will defend my state to the bitter end. Faith in God, the Lord King of Mercia.
Burgred called for help, enlisted the aid of powerful men. But who are these warriors he speaks of?
Today I learned the one they call Halfdan has left Mercia and put his brothers in charge. Moved on as if dethroning me was all but a sure thing. He could not be more wrong. The heathens can keep Repton, dig up Mercia's kings and scatter their bones for all I care. I will not be shaken by these feeble attempts to damage my reputation. They think they can turn my peel against me. No, merchants everywhere will fight for their king, whether they want to or not. I can open this door. Oh, I need to do this. I can open the door. Okay, I think there were a few gold things around. There is indeed. There, 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 and there. I can only have 3 at a time. The one close by is right down here then. Oh, I need a key to get in here. What? I don't know. Oh, from that side. Oh, I need a key to open this one up. I see. Okay, there was something in here. A few things in here, actually. Okay, let's just go and loot the other places.